Welcome to the Wilshire Gun Podcast.
What's going on, guys? We're here for December. Happy holidays. We got big stuff coming for the holidays, obviously. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody else. Let's kick right into it. So, training calendar's up for December. It's been up a little bit since the end of November, so a lot of you guys have already signed up for classes. However, there's still spots open. Make sure to get in there and get them for the end of the year. They make great gifts, which, January, we may be looking at changing some of the classes around. So definitely keep eyes on the training stuff for that. Could be some new exciting stuff coming out in January. Let's see what's going on. December 9th, night vision shoot. I know a few of my regular guys have already signed up. If that's something that ever interested you, now's the time to try it. It's pretty easy to do. I have limited rental slots, so make sure you get in there and get them rented if you're planning on doing that. The day right after night vision shoot is Sig Days.
It's the official Sig Days.
The official Sig Days. Everybody, they're going to be here. They're going to have their tables set up, all the promos or all the guns and stuff. There's swag. There's all kinds of other stuff. And what comes with Sig Days? Sig deals.
Sig deals. From the 9th, 10th, and 11th, all Sig items are going to be at minimum of 10% off. So the new hotness is the Sig X10. This is their basically big P320 in 10 millimeter. So this guy's going to be 10% off for the 9th, 10th, and 11th. At the same time, our Sig Optics. So all the Sig Optics are going to go on sale basically until the end of the year. So this is the contract Tango 6. That's going to be $1444. And this is the Romeo 8T, and that one's going to be $634.99. So
quite a bit of saving.
Quite a bit. So that'll be about 15%-ish, and then the Romeo 2 is going to be like 20% off. So
Romeo 2s.
You want to get in one of those cool ones.
You guys that have watched, we talked about the Romeo 2s not too long ago, a couple months ago, went over them. All complete systems, so definitely a good time to pick one of those up on the cheap. I know they're...
Yeah. So all those Sig deals are to include magazines, basically anything that says Sig on the side of it.
Right, if it comes in a Sig box or bag.
At the same time, every $100 of Sig you spend with us, that's going to go into a drawing for a First Light Camo Cross in 308. So if you were looking at anything Sig branded, whether that's magazines, holsters, optics, guns, whatever.
I come in, I buy a Tango 6. That's 14 entries. Winter Cross.
Potentially.
Yep. Now I'm looking at 20. Like you can rack up the entries on anything like you said, anything with the Sig logo on the box or anything like that.
Yep. Get
you entries and you can win a free cross.
Yeah, we'll do the drawing the Monday following, so that'll be the 12th.
Yep.
We'll let everyone know.
We'll probably do that on live or somewhere.
Yeah.
For you guys to tune in and watch. Somebody's going to go home, with one, a banging deal, and two, a free gun. So,
sounds cool like if you bought a Tango 6 and then won the cross to go with it.
Right. Sounds like the Sig Days to come to. We haven't done a giveaway on Sig Days in a minute.
It's been a long time.
So, this is definitely the one. This is kind of the great return. So, Sig Day sales, obviously big stuff for us. We love doing Sig Days. However, the sales don't stop there. All last month.
We sell more than just Sig, believe it or not.
That's right. We've been running our Black Friday month all, last November. But we're going to extend it. We're going to push the green tags into December. We're holiday blowout, right? Which is not just Sig stuff. It's a lot of stuff.
Basically, just about everything. There'd be some sort of savings in all the categories, really. So if you see a green tag, that sale will still apply. It'll be a little bit steeper, plus some other stuff.
Right. So a couple of the things we got on sale. We're adding in optics.
Yeah, so this is one of the pretty badass Leupold. This is their custom dial system, 4-14. They have a couple different models of the 4-14. This one's the custom dial system, so you can, if you got your old 270 and you got the specific grain, weight, and velocity you want, you can hit them up, and they'll make a dial for their BDC. They've got some that are calibrated for 223 and 308, so pretty cool system. And for an entry-level scope, you get a parallax adjustment. So it's not fixed like some of the other ones. So for an entry-level optic, this is a really good option.
So this one's going to be on sale as well as a lot of the other gold rings, a lot of the stuff down there in the optics counter. So
and we've got rings and bases and action rails to go with all of them too.
So I mean, a lot of stuff there. Another one, we've been moving a lot of holsters, but we're adding to the holsters. So SafariLand, duty rigs.
Yep.
A lot of duty guys come in here, you know, get your holsters wherever. What's really cool about these guys, for those who are not familiar with SafariLand holsters, these are active retention level 3 holsters. They're of a duty grade. They come obviously with their outside belt mount.
It's pretty much the universal standard.
Right. This is what most law enforcement, a lot of military, a lot of guys carry these. I carry one of these on a belt. I use these, you know, for non-traditional competition shooting. Like I don't shoot a lot of competitions. I don't have a dedicated competition holster. I use one of these because it has the active retention that, you know, if I fall down, it's not going to pop out and I don't get DQ'd. The draw on them is not slow by any means. It's, you know, it's not like the paper clip that those pro guys hang their guns on, but it will get you by. But it also has so much more utility where those competition holsters don't.
Yeah, you pretty much, if you buy that holster, you're going to have it until
so,
you die.
You know, if you're a hunter, these can work. If you're, you know, just a craftsman or like a field craft kind of guy, these can work. Competition, they can work. They serve a lot of purpose. And we've carried SafariLand for a long time.
Here's some of the other accessories too, like their QLS fork kit conversion. So if you didn't want to run your belt through there, you can put it on the forks.
Which you can, basically what that is it's like a clip like on a backpack or something like that. Where I put the male on this end, the female on my belt, and I clip it on. Hey, I don't want to carry the Glock or the Sig today. And I switch holsters. They're pretty cool. But yeah, again, active retention with the thumb, the SLS, this thing, which is really more law enforcement. I take this off mine, which is just screws. But these going to be on sale. There's going to be savings on these. So
they have concealment holster too for some of the smaller guns. So it's not just for duty guns.
A lot of SafariLands on sale. Definitely worth coming in and checking those out because they are kind of expensive.
Left-handed too. A left-handed holster in the wild.
There you go. Yeah, left-handed. This one in particular is a 320 RX. So it's an optics cut 320 with an X300 light. So it says X300 light, but it'll fit just about any light.
It'll fit a TLR1.
TLR1. I run mine with a TLR7. I mean, good holsters. They're good holsters. And we can always stick a gun up in it in the store and you kind of mess with it. So SafariLand. And it's kind of like we did last month, guys, where, you know, I can't drag everything up here that's going to be on sale. It's like the smallest taste test of, you know, some more stuff that we're adding. Optics, some more holsters, different, you know.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of flashlights too, like rifle-mounted lights, pocket lights. Kind of like, what's the one you have in your pocket?
I have a Streamlight Pro Tac.
So those are going to go up. The wedges will be up. The headlamps.
So
there's some weapon-mounted lights and pocket lights, which I would suggest everyone have at least one in their car. Most of us carry one in our pocket, one on the gun, one on the rifle.
Carry a lot of flashlights.
Probably one in the truck. Wouldn't hurt to have some in the junk drawer when the power goes out. So.
Right. I have a Surefire one sitting up on my workbench. I'll tell you guys, come in here early December. You know, these right here, like this, I think this flashlight normally retails for $40, something like that, $40, $50.
Yeah.
Get it on sale, and give it to somebody as a Christmas gift.
It's great stocking stuff.
I got this as a Christmas gift before I started working here. And I mean, I carry this thing every day. It's cut, like, this is, you don't realize how useful a flashlight is until you start carrying a flashlight. You're going to see how many times.
Pulling your phone out, turning the light on. It's annoying. It splashes. You can't.
These are great. Plus, that
one clips on the hat.
Yeah, it'll clip on your hat, which is pretty useful. But awesome deal. What else? What other gift? Sunglasses. The Leupold sunglasses are going to be on sale.
Those are a hidden gem. We've talked about them on the podcast before. Several of the managers here or run around with those.
I just
They're
bought
nice.
these. I just bought these like the other day because I needed some dressier sunglasses. Like I was going to a wedding and I didn't want to wear my M frames to a wedding in a suit and look all goofy. So I ran up here. I bought these, and I'm a believer. I've been wearing these for 4 days now, and these things are awesome.
They're cool.
They're also polarized. Didn't know that. Surprised me. I looked out my car window and these
Whatever
are polarized.
Leupold's got going on in their lens coatings are awesome.
Yeah, they're super nice. And they're clear. They're not super dark. Everything's kind of vibrant. It's that it's real similar how I would describe that to the Oakley Prism lenses.
Yeah.
If you guys have messed with Prism lenses, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, Prisms are basically an idea where they're trying to make color pop in shooting environments. Brown's more brown, green's more green, different stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I put these on, and I'm noticing that they're not super dark, but they kind of have that prism effect where I'm getting that everything looks a little more vibrant, like they turn the saturation up.
Yeah, you can really notice especially if you're outside, you have like a red fiber front sight, the thing glows.
So, awesome Christmas gift. They got them in a bunch of styles. Like I said, these are called Bacnars, something like that. That's what these are called. There's a couple other different frame choices, and they all look relatively good. Like you can wear them.
Yeah.
I've been wearing these out, and they don't make me look like a gun guy, like my M frames do.
Yep.
Which pretty good spend. Pretty good spend. So excellent Christmas gift. Excellent Christmas gift. Excellent Christmas. Like a lot of stuff down there has been targeted for, even if it's not for you, like there's a lot of stuff down here that would make great gifts.
Yeah.
And we got guys down here that can help you. If you come in, hey, my son likes guns, he has whatever, or we got guys that can help you find something that's on sale that will make an excellent gift. So, I mean, big December coming. We got sales, we got Sig Days, big sales on those, gun giveaway. I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening in December. We're super excited for it.
Definitely worth your time to come in.
So,
for sure.
Come check them out, guys. So, let's see. Now we got, again, another magic trick here. I'm going to turn Gavin into our next guest for Behind the Build. So here we are, behind the build. I got Nate. Nate is one of our RSOs, one of our newer RSOs. But, we like him. We let him hang around. But I brought him up here because he's got something that's not as run-of-the-mill. For you guys who can see it, you're starting to recognize it. For you guys that are just listening, this is the CZ Bren, not your everyday AR.
No, that's not your typical AR. This particular CZ Bren 2 is the S model, which came into the country when the CZ Bren 2 was first released to the U.S. market. These were some of the first ones that came out onto the U.S. market. Nobody actually knew that they came out in the market. They just appeared on Gunbroker, right? And a friend of mine picked them up. He picked up like 8 or 9 of them when he saw them. And he actually managed to get me one of them, which was really cool. But the S model is the military configuration of the CZ Bren 2.
So not necessarily what's down there on the shelf right now. You haven't just like modified this so much that it's different. It's just different.
Yeah. The ones that you see downstairs, those are the MS models. Those are the modular systems that came in afterwards that were for the American public. So, but yeah, there was only, I believe, 250, somewhere around there, that came into the country like this. And yeah, it's in 5.56. I think they came in 5.56 and 7.62 by 39.
Okay. So walk me down it, whichever direction you want to go.
Okay. Yeah, on the muzzle, that's not the standard muzzle device that comes on it. That's a Dead Air Sandman Chemo, three-prong flash suppressor. And then it's got a 14.5-inch barrel, pin and welded. And then going down there, we have gas regulator. It doesn't have a suppressor setting, unfortunately. The MS models came in with a suppressor setting. Mine did not. But oh well. It has a normal and adverse setting. That's about it. But The Magpul, those are Gen 2 M-lock covers. And we have a BCM gunfighter grip on there. Let's see what else. We got the sights. We have a Troy sights on there. Aimpoint Comp M4S. And then everything on this gun is ambidextrous. As you can see, we have a bolt hold and bolt release on the inner trigger guard.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, everything on here is ambidextrous. As you can see, there's a stock on this. It's pin and welded to 16 inches, so it's the legal length to have it as a rifle. But they came into the country as pistols, all of them.
So Brens don't normally come with buffer tubes, right?
No, and a matter of fact, that buffer tube literally just holds the stock on. That's it. There's no buffer.
There's nothing in it.
It's an actual there's a recoil buffer system inside here. It doesn't actually come into the buffer tube.
It's a springed, basically kind of like a SCAR, kind of.
Yeah.
So, all right, big question: SCAR or the Bren?
Bren, 100%. The cost on this SCAR does not match what it's actually.
CZ fans be CZ fans, right?
Yeah.
What kind of sling you got here?
It's a T-Rex Arms. It's not one of my favorites, but it does get the job done. I plan on replacing that, probably with a Troy sling.
Okay.
So, but this is also a Magpul STR on the back.
The STR. That's one of their newer stocks, isn't it?
It's the SOP mod version, basically. So you got the battery compartments in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything you done to the trigger or hardware or anything?
Everything is standard in here as far as the internals go. Unfortunately, I can't really mess with a lot of that stuff because CZ you can't really get parts for the Brens at all.
Get it how you want it, and that's it.
Now there's some aftermarket stuff for the lower. You can get a metal aftermarket lower that'll actually take AR-15 parts.
These are polymer?
Yes. This is polymer infused with carbon fiber.
Okay. So they're pretty strong.
Yeah, very strong.
Because you can't, doesn't look like you can change pistol grip either, right?
No.
It's all one piece.
You can change the back here. There's a modular piece, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
You punch that little pin out and it slides off. You could put a fatter grip or a slimmer grip on it, depending on.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I will say one of the worst parts that I didn't like about the Bren when it came in was this is a little out of spec, and that happened to every single butt plate on it. So I actually had to, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little rubber gasket in there. I had to place that in there to keep the stock from wobbling around, because that was
rattling around.
one of the biggest issues I saw.
So side charging handles reciprocate?
Nope. That is another reason why I like that over the SCAR, because the SCAR still uses a reciprocating charging handle.
It's cool. It's definitely cool. Well, thanks for coming up here and showing it to us. I'm sure everybody likes to see it.
Yeah, no problem.
And I can only smother them with, different AR builds so much, right?
Yeah.
So it's definitely cool to see something that's not an AR.
Yeah, absolutely.
As somebody's, rifle they run around with. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for December.
I appreciate you having me on.
We can't wait to see you guys to the next year. Like I said, get in here, get these sales before they're all gone. See you next year.